Examples of psychotourism, dude. I've had experiences with all of this, and it's just so. God, all right. So first, this is a comment I got on one of my old videos. Like, this is just such a loser. All right, big time loser. I just realized my full screen isn't being shown, but whatever. So this is him. I made a video about why Christian men don't like. Excuse me, why Christian women don't like Christian men. Something related to them. And here's one comment. Exactly. It doesn't matter how much men self-max, self-improve, and giga chat ourselves out. You could be a jacked billionaire with the genetics of Adonis. And what is the advantage of that over being an average man? Women will fall over themselves to be with you. That isn't an improvement at all. If the women have the heart of snakes, no matter how beautiful they are on the outside, no amount of strong Christian male leadership from myself or any other man can force these women to become better. So that's just dooming. Like, how much of a loser do you have to be to type that? Like, just like a little geek on your computer. Like, guys, we can't fix the problem. Like, you know what it is? Like, imagine you're playing a sport. All right, I played a lot of sports. Played a lot of baseball, and also played a lot of team competitive games. And I was a leader on a lot of these teams. So it was very important for me to make sure, okay, well, we have good morale right now. It's very important. Right, so imagine you're playing a game and you're down a little bit. Okay, you're down like 10 points at halftime, and you're telling the team, all right, listen, guys, we're down a little bit, but if we just change these few things, you know, and be able to work on it, you know, let's not give up, let's put it together, and we can come back. There's only 10 points, not a lot. Then you have this one guy in the corner, it's like, guys, we're losing. I don't think we can win. I don't think we can do it. Slap that. I would slap them so hard. I've had experience with people like that, and they're the most annoying people. They're losers. They have little balls. I don't like dealing with them because they just give up. Think of how stupid what he's saying is, because the context is, well, there's no good woman. We're men, you know, men can't get with a good woman. Dude, women will fall over themselves to be with you. Yeah, then you have an ability to... then they become malleable. Okay? The Bible teaches the man is in charge of instructing the woman in a relationship. So she can be built up through Christ, right? He's the leader of the relationship. So, I mean, the Bible teaches that. So that should be our goal. And it's this like women suck thing. It's like, oh, well, women, they're like the hearts of snakes. They're like bad people. Yeah, I mean, and by the way, let's just make this clear. Feminism is bad. Feminism is rampant. There's a lot of women out there who have been swallowed up and spat out by the feminist machine. I'm not denying that. I talk about that quite a bit. But you see, the difference is that, see, I was just being a loser about it, and he's like, well, we can't do anything, guys, we lost. Smacked him so hard. If a guy like that was on my team, I would smack him, bro. No way. No way someone like that's going to play on my team. But in any case. You see here, I'm acknowledging this issue. That's not the problem. The problem is that I'm the one who's saying, okay, you know what? This is the issue. This is what we're going to do about it. It's time we solve it. And it can be solved. There's a lot of men out there who have great wives. There's a lot of good women out there that are waiting for a good man. So when you're a little loser, it's like, we can't do it. Not only are you missing out on something, you're also contributing to the bigger problem. I promise you that if you, and everyone else that you know, that you tell about this, and if you have any kind of ethos, you have any kind of persuasive ability, they'll listen to you. I'll tell you right now, for certain, things can get better. Because you know what? How could I not have faith? I believe in the resurrection. I believe Christ rose on the third day. So guess what? I believe very strongly that if we follow Christ's instruction and become strong men, we can make a difference. I believe that. How could I not have faith? And if you believe that a man rose from the dead, right? And his name is Jesus Christ, then you should believe that too. You shouldn't be some little loser with no faith. Anyways, next comment. All right, here's some the solution to feminism. Repeal the 19th Amendment, which, are there problems with the 19th Amendment? Yeah. But that's just a stupid idea. Like, Imagine running a campaign. You sit down on a podium. You're like, everyone, attention, please. We are going to repeal the 19th Amendment. That's not going to work. Okay, it's not a practical solution. 2, artificial wombs. Where's my glasses? Like this is definitely deserving. Did I drop them? Where are they? Where do they go? Oh, they're there. All right, guys. I just got rejected by the 10th girl, and it's because I'm a Christian. It's not because I'm fat and I have like a nerd neck. Guys, we these women are going to learn. These women are going to figure out that we are superior, that we can do it. And we're going to get artificial AI moms. And you know what? That's going to show them. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? No. What is wrong with you? Like, what would possibly possess you in order to think that? I mean, that's just ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay, 3, violence. I mean, that's just, I'll start beating women. I mean, that's gonna work very well. All right, whatever. Next. Okay, this looking like this. Guys, we need to fix the world. We need to stop feminism. Dude, you look like a geek. Okay, you aren't gonna do anything. You aren't gonna help. Next, these kind of videos. And the reason why I blurred out the names of these people, because it's nothing personal. I want to understand that I have nothing personal against these people. I have things against the ideas. Okay, so this video. Now, I have nothing personal against this channel. In fact, I think this channel has good historical information, but I just want to talk about how people are treating the videos. Because when I see people posting these videos, like, guys, feminism is destroying women. Yeah, thanks, dude. We knew about that 3 years ago. And you knew about that 3 years ago. But you're still watching videos on it. You don't care about the history of feminism. You don't care. It doesn't matter. Unless you're trying to become like a historian or trying to become a YouTuber, influencer who talks about it, fine. But if you're someone who's broke, someone who's fat, someone who doesn't have their life together, you shouldn't, and you ultimately do not care about the history of feminism. Okay? Because your struggles with women have nothing to do with feminism. Your struggles with women have everything to do with you being a loser. Straight up. Okay? Because as someone who has been called a misogynist many times, in person, online, so on and so forth, a lot of women like me. Even the ones that call me misogynist, they call me misogynist, and then, afterwards, they get touchy and talkative and whatnot. Of course, I don't do anything with them. Okay? Because I'm waiting for the right woman, the one right woman. But this whole idea that women don't like me because I'm Christian, is feminine, that's wrong. It's stupid. They don't like you because you're a loser. Because the thing is, women are conformists. You have to understand. Women conform to whatever idea has the highest ethos in her mind. Now, if you're a good girl, God has the most ethos, and then God's values, right? But even in the case of these feminists, right? A lot of them don't even very strongly believe in it. Okay, if they just had a big, strong man like me come along and, get a little of that done, they'll change. Now, that doesn't mean we should go around trying to find girls with 100 bodies and go like, all right, we're going to make you right. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter in the context of dealing with women. All right? What matters more is understanding female nature, and understanding feminism does very little for that. And 2, what matters is getting your life together. Okay? You learning about the history of feminism doesn't get you closer to God. You improving yourself through Christ's values improves your relationship with God. That's what you should be focusing on. And when you do that, you become more attractive to women. You see this on Twitter all the time. A lot of people, and we need to start executing people. Like all this stuff. You're so worried about doing justice in the world, but you don't even do justice to yourself. And then just the LARPing. Like in Virginia, if they want to take the guns, we just pull up to the Capitol with the guns. Like, this is some 4chan level LARP, bro. Like, come on. Like, literally this online role-playing at that point. Making up fantasies of saving the world. Psychologically, when you're making up fantasies of saving the world and all this other stuff, that's a sign that you need to save yourself, in the sense that you need to get your life together, right? You need to get closer to God. right? So